You think you're in control of your decisions, but most of them are made by your brain before you're even aware of it. Your silence, your habits, even the nights you can't fall asleep. None of it is random. They're all signals sent by your brain. Here are 30 fascinating psychology facts that show how your mind really works. 1. On average, people lie 1 to 2 times a day, usually to avoid conflict. These aren't major deceptions. They're small shields. I'm fine. I'll be there in 5. Sometimes lies are just fragile attempts to keep the peace. 2. Multitasking isn't making you efficient. It actually lowers your IQ temporarily. Your brain isn't built to handle multiple tasks at once. Every time you switch focus, your mental sharpness drops, like pulling an all-nighter. 3. Your brain processes negative words faster than positive ones. This helped our ancestors survive. Threats mattered more than pleasure. That's why one insult can sting far longer than 10 compliments. 4. People with high intelligence often struggle with overthinking. Their gift of analysis becomes a trap, turning possibilities into endless spirals. Sharp minds cut both ways. 5. Doodling during a conversation isn't distraction. It's a memory hack. Keeping your hands busy frees your brain to focus. Those scribbles, anchors for your mind. 6. A racing heartbeat can trick your brain into thinking you're in love. Adrenaline from fear, exercise, or excitement feels almost identical to attraction. Sometimes love isn't in your heart, it's in your pulse. 7. People naturally mirror the body language of those they like. Crossed legs, tilted heads, folded arms. Silent signals that say, I feel connected to you. Rapport without a single word. 8. Quiet people notice more. While others talk, they're reading faces, spotting patterns, catching details most people miss. Silence sharpens perception. 9. Most decisions are made emotionally, then justified logically. The heart leaps first, the mind cleans up after. Reasoning arrives, like a lawyer, not a leader. 10. Messy handwriting? That might mean you're thinking faster than you can write. Those chaotic scribbles are a reflection of a mind racing ahead, ideas moving quicker than ink can keep up. 11. Chewing gum can boost memory and focus by increasing blood flow to the brain. A simple, mindless habit can wake your mind. Students and soldiers have used this little trick for decades. 12. People who stay calm in chaos often grew up with stress early in life. Their nervous systems were trained under pressure. That calm exterior, sometimes it's survival skills, learned the hard way. 13. Slightly tired? You might be more creative than usual. Fatigue lowers the brain's filters, letting unusual ideas slip through. That late-night scribble could be pure genius or nonsense. 14. People who smile often, even when sad, can trick their brain into releasing happiness chemicals. The face can fake it, but the brain buys it. Sometimes joy begins as an act of rebellion against sorrow. 15. Women tend to multitask more effectively. Men often focus more intensely on a single task. It's not about superiority. It's about complementary strengths, shaped over thousands of years of survival and social roles. Different wiring, different advantages. 16. Most people dramatically underestimate how attractive they are to others. We stare at our flaws in mirrors, zooming in on imperfections. Others notice moments, your laugh, your confidence, the way you move. Chances are, you're far more magnetic than you think. 17. Night owls are more likely to question authority. They challenge norms, resist rigid structures, carve unconventional paths. Historically, the dark has always belonged to rebels and thinkers. 18. Your brain can rewire itself through imagination almost as powerfully as through physical action. Visualizing a skill activates the same neural pathways as real practice. The mind rehearses first, and the body learns to follow. 19. People with fewer friends often value deeper connections. They trade crowds for closeness, meaning, over noise. Their circle may be small, but each bond carries weight. 20. Writing down your worries before bed improves sleep. Putting thoughts on paper gives them a container. When the mind unloads its baggage, rest comes easier. 21. People who talk to strangers every day are generally happier. A quick smile at a cashier, a nod to a neighbor. Small moments, but powerful ones. Those tiny sparks of connection feed the social brain exactly what it needs. 22. Silence makes many people uncomfortable because it forces self-reflection. We fill empty space with words to avoid hearing what's louder inside. Silence acts like a mirror, and most people fear what it might show. 23. People who swear frequently are often more honest. Strong language bypasses social filters and politeness. In a strange way, profanity can be a signal of authenticity. 24. Music with lyrics distracts the brain more than instrumental tracks. Words compete with your thoughts for attention. That's why classical music or lo-fi beats often boost focus, while lyrics quietly pull you off track. 25. Couples who laugh together tend to stay together longer. Shared humor isn't just fun, it's bonding. Every inside joke is evidence of a shared way of seeing the world. 26. Highly empathetic people can feel physical pain when they see others suffer. Mirror neurons activate, as if the injury were their own. Feeling someone else's pain isn't poetic, it's biological. 27. Frequent daydreamers often have stronger problem-solving skills. Letting the mind wander isn't laziness, it's exploration. The brain steps into a mental sandbox, testing ideas without pressure. 28. The more directly you chase happiness, the more elusive it becomes. Happiness doesn't like being hunted. It shows up quietly as a side effect of purpose and meaning. 29. People who walk faster tend to live longer. Speed reflects vitality. Life itself seems to stretch further for those who move with energy and intent. 30. Your brain rewrites memories every time you recall them. Each recollection is an edit. The past isn't a fixed recording, it's a story that subtly changes every time you tell it. Your mind is always speaking. Through your habits, your reactions, the choices you make without thinking. Most people never stop to listen. But awareness changes everything. So next time you feel, react, or choose silence, ask yourself one thing. What is my mind trying to tell me?